Hello, everybody. Piph
Hi.
with Squee. Welcome back to a more saucy reading of Lone Wolf.
Hey.
No, do the whole book like that. You are Lone Wolf. Could you imagine when you get to like combat, the Haglast stabs you with his spear? No.
I pull out my summer sword.
And it shines upon all their faces. Okay, sorry guys. Hello. Welcome to Let's Read Lone Wolf Book 5, Shadow on the Sand. I'm excited for this book. This is the end of the Kai series, and the next book starts the Magna Kai series, which is really just the same thing with more awesome powers. But in any case, let's do this. So I've already challenged Piph.
Is there a Supreme Kai series?
No, sadly, no. There's a Grand Kai. You don't ever quite get to Supreme.
Darn.
I know, right? What was he thinking? So I've already challenged Piph, and I'm going to let you guys know that I've challenged Piph. I will say this. In this book, the first half of this book is a giant chase scene. And there is a way to avoid getting caught, but it's not easy. And I have challenged Piph to see if he can, how far he can get before he gets caught. So, just so you know, I've challenged him to do it. ...
It depends on if I actually accept it or not, I guess.
Right. I don't think he ever actually said, I accept your challenge. So, just kind of, I've put it out there. It's on the table. I don't think anyone's paying attention to it, though.
You have like a little like hot dog with a line on it. Like, you want it, don't you? I'm like,
I'm not a big hot dog guy. Come on.
Just moving around a bit.
Okay, so the story so far. You are Lone Wolf, last of the Kai Lords of Summerland, and sole survivor of the massacre that destroyed them during the bitter war with your age-old enemies, the Dark Lords of Helgedad.
Yay!
That's a sad thing.
Oh.
Oh. It is midwinter in your northern homeland, and the mantle of snow lies knee-deep in the streets of Homegard, the capital, when you are summoned from your monastery in the hills by a messenger bearing a scroll, signed and sealed by the hand of King Unlar. You are surprised to read the king's message, for it is a request for your help in solving an urgent problem from what he describes as great diplomatic importance. It seems strange to a strange request to make from a warrior lord whose skills are better suited for the field of battle than parleying with foreign envoys. However, you obey the summons, and upon your arrival at the capital, all is made clear.
It was on fire.
You're here to settle a dispute between his two children. They won't listen to me!
You're just like in a modern car, arguing in the back seat.
Lone Wolf, help me! Alright.
Hold on, I got these rats.
Use your weapons. Yeah, I was gonna say. Use your weapon skill. Wait, I've got some mice.
Check this shit out.
The Zakan of Vassonia, the imperial ruler of the Desert Empire, has sent his most trusted envoy to seek a treaty of peace between your two countries, and you have been asked to sign the treaty on behalf of your country. The reason is easily apparent. You've got rats.
Oh my gosh, can I be the Pied Piper?
They said we want this guy right here to sign our treaty because that dude's got rats. Less than a year ago, a renegade noble of Vassonia called Baraka led his army of bandits in an attack upon the summer-loving province of Ruanan.
I remember Baraka.
This mining town and much of the surrounding land was overrun and destroyed. Many Summerluding lost their lives, and many more were enslaved and forced to labor in the mines of the Macan Range. When the regular convoy from Ruanan failed to arrive at the capital, the king sent you to investigate. A great battle ensued, in which you defeated Baraka in mortal combat. Round 2, actually, you fatality.
But there was this really strong... They didn't note the guy who I killed, and then he just kind of got back up.
But I am gonna... Yeah. That was true. You totally killed the guy, and then he rose up from the dead.
You killed him, and then he just got right back up.
And
Like,
even though
nothing
you
happened.
did defeat Baraka in round 2 of Mortal Kombat, you really did do that cheap jump kick over and over.
Yeah, and I mixed it up with the cheap sweep kick at the back. Yeah.
Which honestly is the only way to beat Mataro.
And then I just took
Flippin'
out my
Mataro.
staff from Raiden.
Did anyone ever in Mortal Kombat 3 beat Mataro any other way than just jump kick to the face over and over and over? That's the only way I ever beat that guy.
I did it with Noob. No.
Noob Sabat?
Noob? Yeah, I think so.
What,
It
do
was
the
Shadow
teleport
guy.
thing? Did you just do the teleport thing over and over?
No, I threw myself at him. That would throw him at me, and then I kicked him to the air. And then, yeah, I did pretty much all of the cheap tricks that freaking...
Yeah, jam Mataro. Anyway, where were we?
We're talking about rats and that guy that couldn't die.
Right. Let's see. Your Majesty, the Zakan is gravely embarrassed by Baraka's foul treachery and is most anxious that our friendship and trust be restored. He begs that you send the Kai warrior Lone Wolf to sign a treaty of peace with him at the Grand Palace in Barakish. Whimpers the Zarakan's emissary. Your Majesty, the Zakan is gravely embarrassed by Baraka's foul treachery, is most anxious our friendship and trust be restored. He begs that you send the Kai warrior Lone Wolf to sign the treaty of peace in Grand Palace at Barakesh. Really, I mean that's what whimpering does. That's
no.
Yeah, no.
Not gonna do it.
I want to be a fly on the wall for this.
No.
The king rises from his throne, barely able to conceal his distaste for the fawning envoy. He turns his gaze to you and bids you follow him to the place of his antechamber, where he just says, no.
See that guy? Why was he whimpering?
Yeah, what the hell? I have no liking for this desert realm, Lone Wolf, but I like the prospect of war even less. The Zakan is old and frail, and has no son to claim his throne when he dies. Baraka it was but one of many ruthless nobles who wait like jackals for the chance to seize power, and I fear they grow too impatient to allow the Zakan to die a natural death. The treaty may not guarantee peace with Vassonia once the Zakan is dead, but it will at least buy us precious time to strengthen our southern border. The king leads you to a window and points towards the harbor, barely visible through the falling snow. A Vassagonian galley lies anchored close to the harbor wall. Go to Vassonia, Lone Wolf. Go to Vassonia, Lone Wolf.
He's just like, go to Vassonia. You look out there, it's like, that's just a harbor. I don't know what you're talking.
No, right there. Go to Vassonia, Lone Wolf. Sign the treaty and return quickly. Even with the promise of peace, I fear the shadow of war will fall upon us before the year is out. You wave.
Leap out the window.
Yeah. You wave farewell to Home Guard on this bleak midwinter's day, feeling sure to return before it's thaw, but as you watch the spires, I guess you did just leap out the window.
Wait, wasn't this a desert land? Did I...
Yeah, no, you're going to a desert land.
But I'm in snow.
Yeah, because you're not in the desert land.
Is it like that close together where there's just snow and then you can just kind of...
No, you gotta sail a while.
Okay.
I think. But I do like that. It's like, go and return quickly. You just hop out the window. Bye! You have no inkling of the shadow that awaits you in Vassonia. Alright, game rules. We know the game rules. Please sign our treaty.
On.
You get to choose one of the only 2 skills left, which means that you will have almost every
Hunting
skill.
or Mind Blast?
Yep.
Hunting, please. Since I know I'm in a desert place.
Yep.
And a snow place. Hunting.
This will work perfectly. Alright, before you leave, Home Guard...
How's my backpack looking, anyway?
Let's take a good look. Let's take a gander. Meal. Rope,
Man, I am so ready for this.
potion. I guess these are very well-kept meals.
They're rations.
Yeah, must be. Shield, padded leather waistcoat, chainmail waistcoat. Man, you are outfitted for this mission. Alright, before leaving Home Guard on your voyage to the Vassagonian capital of Barakish, you are given a map of the desert. So here's a map.
Of the desert.
of the desert. So, and here's Barakish.
I'm traveling by water.
Yeah, you're coming up from the north. You're
Okay.
coming upwards down.
Got
Alright,
it.
and then pick a number for your gold. You get 4.
Nothing.
So you have 41 gold.
Yay.
Alright, you may take your pick of any of the following items in addition to those you possess. You may take up to 4 of the following: a dagger, a potion of Lamsur, a sword, a spear, 2 special rations, a mace, and a shield.
Take a second shield.
You
Can I
can't
do that?
No, you can't take a second. You just run around with a shield in each hand.
Just 2 shields.
Why isn't this possible? Twice the protection.
So I can take 4 of these?
Yes.
Alright, can you go back to my, what I'm holding?
Yeah, hang on.
I think it's just in the weapon and...
Oh, yeah. The one thing I'm not selecting. Warhammer sword.
Do I have a... Is there a Warhammer as one of the things I can pick?
I don't think so, no.
Shoot!
Oh, there's a big picture of the food, though. Dagger,
Well.
sword, spear, mace.
How much is the potion going
4.
to regen? 4?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I would like you to
Mhm.
discard one of my meals.
Okay.
And replace it with the 2 special rations.
Got it.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, not dispose. Could you put that in the chest,
Yeah,
actually?
deposit.
Alright, deposit.
Because meals
okay.
keep forever.
Then deposit my potion of Lamsfur.
Oh, and then take the other one?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Bam.
And I guess deposit my other... can I deposit my shield and get another shield?
I don't see why not. Let's see. Yeah, you can.
Alright. I like shields.
There you go. And then in your
And that's
chest,
my
it still
fourth.
has...
A
Yeah,
meal?
you still have a shield, a meal, and a... Yeah, so yeah, works. You can also store money, too, in case you don't think you need all your money.
Alright. Let's store 5, I guess.
5?
Yeah, just 5. How do I deposit? Alright.
Just like that. And then you now have 5 gold crowns.
Okay.
That's cool. It's like a bank. You don't earn interest on. No, I get it, game. It's a potion of Lamsfur. Got it. Thank you. All right.
Gotta go through all of this.
We're ready to go.
Repeat stage 3. Got it.
Excuse me. Your mission is one of peaceful diplomacy, but beware. There are no rats in Vassonia. What?
Son of a gun.
No! The Desert Empire of
Luckily, there
Vassonia.
is no trees there, so I'm safe.
The Desert Empire of Vassonia is notorious for being a land of deceit and treachery. Be on your guard at all times. Also make notes as you progress.
I will
Let's do this.
get my handy dandy notebook.
For 25 days, the Vassagonian galley sails on a steady course for the home port of Barakish, with only a brief stop at Adurni's harbor of Port Bax to break the safe but monotonous voyage. You use your time aboard the ship to good purpose, learning the Vassagonian language from the ship's crew in just 25 days. They are only too eager to teach you, asking only in return tales of your adventures in the last lands. For many of the sailors, these are the most exciting stories they have ever heard, especially since you exaggerate like balls.
Yeah, I got hit in the face with a branch. It's pretty good.
Actually, you wouldn't have to exaggerate. I killed the man, and then what happened? He got back up. Oh my god. And by the time you reach Barakish, you have both mastered their language and won their respect.
Because I'm good like that?
Yes, so. It is early afternoon when the ramparts of the desert capital are first sighted on the horizon. You push your way through the cheering crew and join the envoy at the prow of the ship. Beaming with pride, he hands you a telescope and invites you to view the land of his birth. The sight is indeed breathtaking. You stare in fascination at the golden domes, minarets, and green-tiled roofs shimmering beneath the desert sun, and marvel at the splendor of the grand palace, which dominates this magnificent city. Then you notice that from every golden turret of the palace flutters a long black pendant. You ask the envoy of the meaning of the black flags. Horror floods across his face as he snatches the telescope from your hands. By the spirit of the Majan, he is dead! The Zakan is dead! Just let that sink in. Just take a moment.
Okay.
Yeah. As the bad news spreads through the ship, you pray that the peace treaty will be signed and honored by the Zakan's successor. However, the envoy is less than hopeful. The harbor of Barrakesh is deserted save for a handful of citizens clad in black, and the only sound that greets you is a toll of a funeral bell, echoing through the harbor on the day of mourning. Then a horse-drawn carriage enters the harbor square, escorted by a cavalry of the palace guard. It halts, and a dour man in turquoise robe steps out to meet you. 1,000 greetings, Lone Wolf. I am Ma'uk, and I welcome you to our city on behalf of my master, his most sublime magnificence.
Stop.
What?
I can't handle that many greetings. I can't even fathom that many. You're gonna have to slow down.
1,000 greetings. All of them.
I can only think of like 3 at the moment. Just hold on.
You start like using your fingers. Is that really a greeting? I guess so. Everyone's just like, what is he doing? Shh, he's a great warrior. He knows what he's doing. The envoy, on behalf of my master, his most sublime magnificence, Zakan Kima. The envoy gasps upon hearing the name of the new Zakan. He turns to speak, his eyes wide with fear. It's a trap! You must! His warning is cut short by the blade of Maruk's dagger. Suddenly, scores of black-clad warriors emerge from the shadows. They are the Sharnazim.
No.
Elite Vassagonian bodyguards. They close in, surrounding you on every side. You must act quickly if you are to survive this deadly trap. I just love the idea of you, like, staring at the guy. What? What? You
have to finish your sentences, man.
I'm gonna sit right here until you finish. Wait, and you're still like, wait, okay. I'm only up to like 10 greetings, people. Hang on. So, do you wish to stand and fight against these overwhelming odds? Do you wish to surrender, or do you wish to run back to the galley?
Well, since they're surrounding me on all ends, all of them, I want to run back to the galley.
Got it.
Let's do this.
Take him, shouts Maruk, but take him alive. You sprint towards the distant galley. The crew are still unaware of the desperate situation. They have not witnessed the murder of the envoy and are still oblivious to your peril. Before you can shout for help, a horseman cuts across your path, blocking your access to the ship. Do you wish to attack the horseman, evade combat by diving into the sea, or do you decide to surrender?
I like to attack the horseman.
All right. Frantically, the warrior pulls the reins and tries to trample you beneath the hooves of his startled horse. So here's a picture for you. Mm-hmm. He's got 21. You got endurance of 28. Are you going all out?
Yes.
Okay, so let's make sure we got the summer sword equipped. Yes, we do. Good. All right, so if you wish to evade combat at any time, you can jump into the sea, or you can evade combat by surrendering, but we're going to do combat. So let's do this! Oh, hang on, what's this one? It may be reasonable to restore half the endurance points that you lose in this combat if you win. Okay. What?
Alright. It may be reasonable.
Okay, whatever. Fight! What? Hopefully it'll explain why. Or if someone's just throwing stuff out there, I don't know, maybe it's reasonable. Why not? I think he's dead.
Ooh, an 8. I don't think so.
Oh, no, not quite. Not quite. No. Fight again!
Now don't click it again if I don't succeed.
God, I see what you mean. He's dead, though.
Okay, good.
If you win this... Oh, yeah, if you win this combat in 3 rounds or less. So, there we go. The horse and its dead rider topple from the quayside and splash into the sea. The crew have drawn up the gangplank, forcing you to leap the gap. You fall short and land on a row of oars bristling from the galley's side. The wood is wet and slippery, and you have to fight to keep your balance. Pick a number on the random number table. If you have the Kai discipline of hunting, add 2 to the number you picked. Yes, you do.
That's because I'm smirked.
You're smirked.
Smirked.
You're smirked. You got it.